Yo, what is up, guys? It is Future here today, bringing you guys another video, and this one today, it's a little bit different than the ones I usually do. I usually upload like cut commentaries or mini-tages, day-tages, stuff like that, but a lot has been going down in the community the past couple days, and pretty much all, or 99% of it revolves around Keemstar, and I feel like, well, I feel like I should share my opinions about this with you, and really, I really want to talk to you guys about it because I have a really strong opinion about it, and I think there's a lot of people that also share this type of feeling towards Keemstar. So, a couple things before I want to start. The gameplay in the back is I either put a Chemstrike gameplay or a sniper Chemstrike gameplay or a good gameplay on Strike Zone where I hit a couple clips back-to-back lives and get a shit ton of kills in a short amount of time. But okay, so here's how I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start off by giving a little bit of background information. It's just that Keemstar, his name is Daniel Keem. He's 32 years old, almost 33. He'll turn 33 beginning of March or end of March, sometime in March, I believe. And he's from New York, everybody knows that. But how he got started in the community, from what I know, from what I've seen, is that he was leader of a team on Halo called FAG. It's the F, the @ symbol, and G, and what they stood for is the Federation of Asshole Gamers. And you can, just by knowing the name of their team, you can pretty much, it's pretty straightforward on what they were. They were a team of assholes. They took rudeness to the next level, which is why they're famous. They think they're really fucking funny. And this was back in Halo 3 days, and clearly several years later, Keemstar hasn't changed one bit. He's still a fucking asshole. Still, he still acts like a child. He's 32 years old and he acts like a child. And some of the ways he acts like a child, you just look at his Twitter. His his grammar is probably at the level of like a middle school kid or an elementary school kid. His spelling is atrocious. And here, I'll read off some of the tweets to you guys where he acts like a child. And he does, this is practically, it's like all the time, like every single day when he responds to some guy, he's like, okay, today some guy replied or tweeted at Keemstar, he said, "Nobody likes you, kill yourself, faggot." And somebody with somebody that was mature enough to act their age, like a 32-year-old should probably be acting like a 32-year-old, not like a little high school kid. But Keemstar, he replied to, he said, "Did you just say no one likes me? Block," he tagged this kid, "for spam, then fave when done if you like Keemstar." And it's not the only time it's happened. It was one of the times today he said that, and it's like, holy shit, you're 32 years old, and you're calling out a kid on Twitter? Real tough, man. You're a fucking, holy shit, you're a tank. Oh yeah, and then he posted the pic of his beard this morning where he was like, "The line for coffee is so long," and some kid replied, "Your beard is ugly, kill yourself," another thing like that. And then Keemstar replied, calling out the kid again, "If you think my beard is beautiful, please block this kid," and then for spam, and in parentheses, fave when done. In parentheses, only fave was in parentheses, and then when done. I'll I'll put the tweet up on the screen so you guys can see how retarded this looks. But yeah, he's crazy. And then last night when he first got all the hate and stuff, he tweeted, I am so incredibly angry. I feel betrayed by so many in this community. I fucking quit. I won't work for you anymore. I'm done. And wow, what I have to say about this is, the hell is he talking about? He said he works for us. We're not paying for him. We're not making him do anything. We didn't really like Keemstar. People in the community, they thought his videos were funny. They thought he was a funny guy. But they didn't actually think he was a good guy because, I mean, clearly he's not. He's 32 years old, still fucking around with kids that could be like 13 to 20, acting like he's big shit when he's a kid inside. There's no other way to put it. He's still really childish. And going back to the tweet when he replied to the kid that said, "You say no one likes me." The kid that said no one likes him, I mean, for the most part, he's correct. There are people that support Keemstar. I won't deny that, but there are still a crap ton of people that, you know, they don't really like Keemstar for who he is. They just think he's kind of funny. It's a lot of crap with Keemstar, to be honest. I don't get why FaZe recruited him because he's more childish than anybody else in this community, other than some unnamed people who made all the racist jokes against Knicks during that whole situation. Alright guys, now I want to talk a little bit about the debate that Keemstar uploaded on Twitter, or uploaded on YouTube yesterday regarding the war in Iraq and American Sniper and all that sorts of stuff. So one thing I want to say is that Keemstar was extremely ignorant during this. For some reason, he could only see his own perspective. There was nothing else that mattered to him. Yeah. And the guy he was debating against, he couldn't have been, I don't think he was even in college yet. He was young. He sounded young. And Keemstar repeatedly cussed him out, called him an idiot, stuff like that. Which, if you ask me, it's really disappointing if you're a 32-year-old to be talking like that, because the kid could have been young enough to be your own son, daughter, whatever, and the way you're talking to him is disgusting, to be completely honest. And the thing about what Keemstar does with Drama Alert and all of that, like, if he wants to post about roster changes in the competitive scene, that's perfectly fine. But all that other drama stuff, like, that's just, it's high school drama. It's nothing, like, for a grown-ass man who's 32, almost 33 years old to be doing this, it's disgraceful. I mean, he's starting all this high school drama stuff. He's putting people on the spot. He's putting kids on the spot that are like 15, no more than 15, 16 years old. I mean, he's twice these kids' age, and half of these kids in this community are twice as mature as Keemstar. And he's a joke of a man, in all honesty. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Keemstar is a complete joke, and if he watches this, and I don't think he will, but if he does get around to this, then I don't know if you're going to listen or not, because you got a huge ego. You only see things from your own perspective, and also in the debate, Keemstar, for some reason, he has this like firm belief that that the invasion of Iraq was completely caused by 9/11. Like, and I mean, the two are unrelated, and he can see that. He keeps repeating several times, "Why did we invade Iraq? Why did we invade Iraq?" And the kid says, that we invaded because of the suspicion of weapons of mass destruction, and that is absolutely true. And uh, after the invasion, we found out there were no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And Keemstar, for some reason, he still thinks that um, we invaded for no reason, but he clearly doesn't know the background history behind it, which it originates from Saddam Hussein taking leadership over Iraq. He actually he invaded 4 of their neighboring countries, and there was it was like the Gulf War of 1991, I believe, or ended 1991 or something like that. And Saddam Hussein, I think they lost, but I mean, he still killed thousands of Kurds and Shiites, and as well as tens of thousands of his own people over the years. That's that's part of the cause for the invasion of Iraq. And naturally, when you've got a guy who's killing thousands of people, invading other countries, and you hear rumors of the weapons of mass destruction with the United States foreign policy, where we're supposed to be like the global policemen, we're obligated to check that out. We're obligated to invade and make sure that they don't actually have weapons of mass destruction that can potentially kill thousands, tens of thousands of innocent people. Keemstar is straight up, he's completely uneducated. Like, he does his research. He did his research on 9/11 and the war in Iraq, but he did that like all of his research was post 9/11. Like, none of it was pre 9/11. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, if you're even still here, like at the end of the video after like 12 minutes of me rambling on about my thoughts about the whole Keemstar situation, then I salute you, and I congratulate you for making it to the finish line. But if you did enjoy, if you agree with me at all, please leave a like and comment, get this out there. I really hope Keemstar does see it, because like, I'm sure he's a great guy. Scarce seems to think he's a great guy, and maybe he really is when you get to know him, but like on Twitter and YouTube, he seems like a dick, and I really think he needs to change. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like and comment, and peace.